Hey, what up everybody? It's LilSteveRogers back again with another movie review for you. This week we're talking about Hellboy, and as I'm LilSteveRogers, this is a very special episode as I have my brother, LilBucky.
I'm not LilBucky.
You're LilBucky.
I'm Lil Thor. No, I'm Lil Thor.
What does he look like more to you people? Is it Bucky or Thor? Personally, I think Bucky.
Actually, I want to go.
Anyways, so yeah, we're talking about Hellboy this week, and it's a pretty good movie. I didn't know what to think when I started watching it, like all those years ago. When I first watched it, I really didn't know what to think. It looked really weird, but kind of cool. And surprise, surprise, it was really weird and it was really cool. So let's talk about it. You got Ron Perlman as Hellboy. He's always fantastic in everything he's in, no matter what. He's just such a badass. And I'm pretty sure this is the only time he will ever have a leading role in a movie because Hellboy's face is so messed up. What are some other good parts?
The villains in it, like, they're all like Nazi agents, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. The Nazis in this movie. They were very creative. Everything in this movie, I think, was very inventive. This is, of course, based off a comic book. I think it's a Dark Horse comic book, not Marvel, not DC.
Yeah,
anything.
it's Dark.
It's Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I've read of the first part of Hellboy: Seed of Destruction, it stays true to the story. Like, it does.
Well, there you have it. This movie also has Selma Blair as Hellboy's love interest, and she's also like kind of a pyro, sort of. Like, she starts fires. Props to you for making Selma Blair cool in a movie. Yeah. So there's that.
David Hyde Pierce.
There's Abe Sapien. He, I think, if it wasn't for Hellboy, then Abe would be my favorite character. Abe Sapien. He's this blue, like, half fish, half man type thing. And he's, well, the body is done by Doug Jones.
Yeah,
Doug Jones, who pretty much, if you see a supernatural being in a movie, it's probably going to be Doug Jones, or Ray Park, but probably Doug Jones. And the voice is done by David Hyde Pierce, one of our favorite actors. He's Niles from Frasier, and he does such a good job. He always plays these intellectual characters, and they're just such smart asses. And Abe is such a smart ass too.
The doctor, Hellboy's.
John Hurt is in this movie. He's basically Hellboy's father figure, and I think that's where the heart of the movie came from, is the scenes with Hellboy and the professor.
I didn't care for the main human.
Yeah, no, that guy was annoying.
And can I just say, George Lucas Sr., freaking hilarious in that movie.
Yeah, Jeffrey Tambor was basically the head of the agency, and he wanted to shut it down because he didn't want people to find out that Hellboy exists, that all these supernatural elements occur in our world. And Jeffrey Tambor does a great job at playing, essentially, an asshole. Like, he plays an asshole in, like, every other thing that he's in, and he's great at it.
The scenes with Hellboy and Jeffrey Tambor are, again, hilarious. Probably one of the main strong points of the movie.
Okay, since they do... Well, they do this on the new movie thing show where they go out and see movies. So let's talk about love it and hate it. My love it in this movie would have to be Ron Perlman as Hellboy. Every line he delivers is golden. He's just such an unconventional superhero, and he's not really a superhero in that aspect. He's more or less just sort of this guy who's just so happens to be half demon. So my hate it, unfortunately, I do think the sequel is a lot better, Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. I don't think it's on Netflix, but I do like that a lot better. Nolan, your love it, hate it?
My love it would be, I just like everything about this movie except for one thing, which will be my hate it, so don't worry about that. I thought the use of practical effects instead of special effects were really good. Ron Perlman, everyone did a fantastic job. My hate it would be, not Jeffrey Tambor, but the other guy, the new agent. I did not like him at all. I thought he was a whiny person, and I kind of did not like Selma Blair until the end of the movie.
Yeah, and I think another thing that I hated about this movie is that it got for the most part, it kept you on your toes, it kept you going, and it kept you intrigued. But at the parts where it slowed down, it really slowed down. Am I right?
Right, and I do sort of agree that Hellboy 2 is better, but I just think the moral of the story of Hellboy is better than.
Oh yeah. So in short, see this movie. It's a really good movie, and I'm surprised more people haven't seen it. It's sort of in the vein. It's like if Tim Burton did a superhero movie, which he did. He did Batman, but if he did a superhero movie in this day and age. So yeah, that wraps it up for our opinions on Hellboy. So see this movie, and trust me, the sequel's a lot better. It's got Seth MacFarlane in it. I mean, come on. And anyways, I'm LilSteveRogers. That's LilBucky.
No.
And we'll see you next time.